Today we're making Crunchwrap Supremes. We're going to need burrito-sized tortillas, tostadas, ground beef, nacho cheese, sour cream, lettuce, tomato, and Taco Bell taco seasoning. Let's start by prepping our veggies. I will be using iceberg lettuce for this recipe because it's my favorite. It's so crunchy and refreshing, but you can use whatever you have on hand. Go ahead and cut up the pieces into bite-sized slivers. Now onto our tomato. I like to dice this up so it's easier to eat, but you can cut it any way you want. So first I slice them into rounds one way, and then I stack it all up and cut it again into squares. Make sure you have a sharp knife for this. It makes it way easier to cut. Let's proceed to our next step. To a pan, add half a teaspoon of oil and then add in your ground beef. Go ahead and add your seasonings in now. Break it down and cook it until most of the pink is gone and you get a good crust going. This will take about 4 to 5 minutes. Now onto my favorite part, putting it together. I like to start off by adding some refried beans. Now this is optional, but it just elevates the recipe so much. Then let's do a layer of nacho cheese. You can always opt out for some real cheese if you'd like. Maybe like a 4-cheese blend or some pepper jack would be good, but I'm gonna use this Tostitos brand salsa con queso. Next, let's grab our seasoned beef and add a layer on top of our cheese. Add as little or as much as you'd like. Now grab one of your tostadas and place it right on top of everything you have stacked. Then add a layer of sour cream. I like a lot, so I like to squeeze out a little spiral just like this. Lastly, we are going to add in our veggies. I like to add in first a good amount of lettuce. I like the freshness that it brings to this recipe, but try not to add too much because we want to be able to wrap it up completely. Now add in your diced tomatoes. Same rule applies for this as well. Make sure you don't add in too much. Time to wrap up your masterpiece. Start off with one side and flip up the edge towards your toppings. Keep folding in your tortilla, making sure all sides get nestled in. Do this 6 times or until your crunch wrap looks like a stop sign. Now, carefully bring it over to your pan. Make sure to have the seam side going down. This is to ensure that we seal up the folds with the heat so none of that delicious goodness pops out. After about a minute, do a little flippy flip. It should have a nice golden brown crust. At this point, you can go ahead and eat it like this if you prefer, but let's cut this bad boy open and see what the inside looks like. Perfect, just as expected. So what's your favorite Taco Bell item on their menu? Let me know in the comments. I also really like their spicy potato soft tacos when they have it available too. I was enjoying this so much, I dropped a little, but anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe.